Hold on. Let me check real quick. It should be like 1 minute. Hello, 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 hello. Alright, that's good. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Jesus Christ. There's so many of these things. I'm trying to do half, but yeah, it's not even really half though. Wow. Oh, I forgot about this. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put all 5 on scars. These, I still don't even know what to pick yet. Yeah, this I completely forgot also. I'm supposed to log in every day. Yeah, I forgot about this. Unbelievable. Oh well. It's funny because I did the web event and I told myself that I need to log in and do this. And as soon as I did the web event, I completely forgot about this logging in. Because it was basically the same thing. Although in the web event, you could do it all in one shot. You don't have to log in every single day. Dude, what a waste. Can't get that. That's nice. I actually like that. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. And all these I still didn't even do. Unbelievable, man. Lord. Man, honestly, I just want to get right into all these theories. Because the last time, dude, it was such a disaster. Like, the stream kept, like, messing up and everything, but. Dude, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I should just wait, honestly. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if I should just wait. Because it's usually right at like the hour, like 20 to like hour and a half mark. That's when everything starts being disastrous. You know what? Let me just for the hell of it, I'm gonna come back and do this, but it'll just give me some time to vibe on. Dude, I really wanted to play Genshin, so I could actually show everything like what I was trying to do before.
Wind guide me.
But yeah, I didn't want to repeat that same crap again. And honestly, I really need to do a lot of stuff in this, so I'd rather just do this first. But yeah, and then what you call it? I also rewatched uh uh damn, what the hell's her name? Ashikai's video about the whole Reed Miller and not cry and stuff like that. So yeah, basically I kind of was on the mark about like some of the stuff she said, because I kind of forgot, but I didn't forget everything. But yeah, so basically the place, which again would be much better if I was playing this, I could just show you exactly where it is, but I just have to just do this. But anyways, the place on Healy Island, I think that's how you say it, where the two pillars and the light in the middle. Yeah, I did remember that correctly. That was the sample. And then it was the sample that did create the child, which that I did remember, which she thinks it's Reed Miller, and honestly, I do also. I don't really have any different objections or, theories about that. I pretty much agreed with almost everything. And I'm trying to remember what else. Because again, I was trying to explain everything before, but you know, this stream. Like again, I don't really want to think about that because I'm just honestly gonna get annoyed, and then I'll probably just end up jinxing myself, and the same thing will happen again. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, it was oh, this part I actually did forget, which is it's a little bit odd, but I guess it kind of makes sense also. But there was actually another reason they didn't like Reed Miller, or we assume it's Reed Miller, but we do know 100% it was a boy who was born of the sample first. And in that, okay, hold on, let me just see if they're gonna be talking while. Oh, it's just like that. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah, it was a boy. He was half again Scion and Cesnian. And then another part they didn't like him, which that one I didn't remember until I rewatched the video. It was the fact that he was a man, because they were looking for a woman, so the woman could be the Moon Maiden, and then they could bring forth like a new moon. And then that's when they created Llama. That one I forgot because I thought Llama was just, you know, a regular scion. She's like a genetically like modified scion. Even though they don't say it directly, they do say that the child was able to. Yeah, 100%. The child was Llama, but she didn't take up Moon Maiden position. She just took the priestess position. Dude, every single thing is basically related to Miller, like somehow. But I'll get to that after um the Helixy Island. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, I think that's really it. That the sample device was to make a descender-like being, so they could face Celestia, and then that's they made again, who we assume, but pretty sure it's probably right because Ashikai, she's like extremely good with her lore, and her theories like be really on point. Like she rarely gets them wrong, and with all the like proof and stuff that's like within Nacry itself from the books and stuff like that she presented, yeah, I think she's 100% right. So I really don't got no other theories. I 100% agree. I think the child is Reed Miller. And then Llama, of course, being the other child. I'm trying to think of something else. Oh yeah, and then because I was again trying to explain this before, but I'm not gonna even try to keep on talking about what the hell Twitch was doing the last time, because again I don't want to be chasing myself, and then I just start going in a spiral of rage, like before. Ah, yeah, yeah. Anywho, yeah. So I was trying to explain before that the name Ajax, not exactly like an ancient name, but something almost similar to an ancient name, because it was revealed that I forgot who it was, but it was some group of people, not the Scions. Definitely wasn't the Scions, because the Scions gave the third descender a different name and started with a S. But then another group of people, maybe the ancient Cesnians. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But it was another ancient group that they oh, hold on. I was reading this real quick. I'm trying to make sure. Oh, okay. Um, hold on. I didn't forget. Not yet. Surprisingly. I just want to see exactly what is this. Oh, that's really it? And that reminds me, that's how I actually remembered about the moon thing. Cause on my other account, I just when I checked into a whole bunch of stuff, and then what you call it? That's when I saw the moon thing. I was like, oh shit, I completely forgot. And then I checked the mail, and I had the web event rewards, and I was like, oh my god. But okay, so this is just like random stuff. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to put like my thinking cap on. But yeah, back to my you know, whole not cry stuff, or talking about the video that I saw that I agree with, like 95%. I'll get to the 5% I don't agree with. But yeah, and then the third descender was called Ajax by again a group of people I don't remember who, but that name basically like almost got carried on, like almost similar to the ancient names, like in Natlan. And then Child, of course, now he's Ajax. Which is funny because months ago I did say that I think Ajax, which I still think that's gonna become the case, that Child, well, also Ajax, because again that's one of his names, but Child is gonna be the strongest person out of Tibet. That he is gonna be the person that rivals, Descenders, but he won't be stronger than Descenders. But he'll just be again like just as strong. But I don't think he will become stronger than them. But yeah, oh, now that I say that, well, okay, before I'm already starting to like sidetrack. But bro, this is what happens. I had a plan on Thursday night going into early Friday morning, like 12 o'clock in the morning, type of early. I was gonna break everything down of what she said and what I agree with and what I disagree with, and then other stuff of other theories that I got. I just realized that little boy is, yeah, he's becoming like a giant and whatnot. So that's the third picture. Oh, I didn't even realize that hit. It's a last boy. That's funny. I remember I saw a little clip on YouTube about three cats spinning around that it has to do with this event. And supposedly it's like some meme or something. I honestly don't know. But yeah, anyways, back to the Genshin stuff. Um, because I was gonna talk about Child and the Descender, but I want to get to that. I want to see if there's anything else before I get to that, because this is like the interesting part, and then some of the stuff I disagree with. Um, hmm. Now I think about it, I think that might be it. Just a sample, Reed Miller working with the Third Descender, yeah, that also. The Third Descender and the Teresa falling in love, obviously, dude, I literally said that in July during Finon's banner. I literally have the bot on YouTube. Um, let's see. Again, because I'm trying to think of the points that like I agree with her. Because the video is pretty long. Like she goes into insane amount of detail about the sample and Reed Miller and how the the boy born is him and whatnot.
Wind guide me.
And then even what you call it, like the symbol of like the treasure hoarders, it like represents like both halves of what Reed Miller is, which the crow would be like the ancient Cesnaya ones, and then the broken moon looking thing obviously would be like the Scions. Um, yeah, and then Llama with the gold, I mean, not golden, with the silver blood. Um, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah. Now for the more interesting parts. Well, I mean, the other stuff is interesting also, but you know, this stuff that's like making me wonder now because near the ending of her video, which was is actually funny because she said in one of her older videos, someone in the comments said that they think that the soul of the third descender is Wanderer's body, and everybody kind of just like brushed it off because it's fun. It's funny when she mentioned that because I actually do remember that comment because it was an old video, like maybe like a year ago. I'm trying to remember. Because it had to, obviously, it had to do with Natlon. But it has something else to do. Like something Fontaine related. Because she connected something with Fontaine to something in Natlon. Like talking about the dragons. And then very briefly, she talked about the Descender's bones in that same video. I don't remember the name of the video. Or exactly what the original topic was. But anyways, it was in that one. Because again, it was very briefly with the third Descender's bones that she mentioned. Because again, she was talking about something with the dragons. And then, dude, it's like amazing how the hell my mind works. I could remember stuff like that, but stuff like 10 minutes ago, I couldn't even remember. I don't really, I don't know. I need to get that checked out. But, anyways, um, yeah. So in that video, there was a comment that said that, and everybody kind of brushed it off. And then, um, where's the rest? Oh, that's it. It's just okay. Okay, never mind. I thought I had to travel to like different places. Like it had to be marked on the map, but I could just do it all like that. Okay. Um. So yeah, and then in the not cry video, she actually brought that comment up again, and then she came out and she said that again. I agree with some of that part, and then some not. Because she came out and she said that she thinks that Project Stuja, which is, the one that Arlecchino was talking about, um, since Fontaine, that in that one, she's gonna use the Gnosis, resurrect the third Descender, and then she's also gonna use Child and Wanderer to basically help the Descender become like whole, or something along the lines like that. So I agree about using both of them, but I disagree with how. Because I don't think she's gonna use them to help them. I think she's using them because they're like two separate like beings that's almost like resembling the third descender. If that makes sense, I'll explain exactly what I mean because I know that kind of sounds confusing. But if the comment is right, that Wanderer basically is the representation of the third descender's soul, and then again, that child's name Ajax is almost kind of similar to like Natlon, how they take the name and then it goes down generations and generations. So like Child basically became almost the bearer of the name Ajax. And Ajax was the name of the third descender given, again, I forgot what group, but given to by some group. So if that is both the cases, right? Then technically you will have the body of the third descender, or the body like, not his actual body. But hold on. I'm trying to, because like it all makes sense in my head. But I know sometimes when I say stuff, it like kind of sounds weird or like a little bit confusing. Okay, yeah. So let's put it like this: that child's body is basically the vessel of the third descender, right? And then the soul of the third descender is Wanderer, right? So let's leave that established right now, because I'm gonna sidetrack a tiny little bit. I promise. I'm not gonna go completely off the rails and just blab. But it is actually related to what it. Oh, I'm doing it backwards. I'm supposed to use the R stick or the right stick, and I was doing the left stick. Yeah. So in last year's, I say that I also have a theory about that. I will get to that later because again, I don't want to be sidetracking too much and confusing myself. And just in case if this thing all of a sudden want to freaking go crazy and just mess up the whole VOD or whatever. But whatever. Um, but yeah. So in that uh summer event quest, we know because I forgot which mage said it. I believe it was Mona's mage. She said that when a person's die, the physical part separates from like their soul, and then the soul becomes the Stella Fortunas that we see in the sky. And then their bodies go into the ground, back into Irminsul, and create like new leaves. And then when the leaves drop back into the ground, which would be the ley lines, then they would basically almost be like reincarnated. That part about the reincarnation, I'm not sure. I just threw that part in there. I mean, I would assume it would be reincarnation, but she did say that the body goes into the ley lines, back into Irmisol and creates leaves, and the soul becomes like the stars in the sky, which are the Stella Fortunas. That she 100% said. But when she also said that the leaves fall and go into the ley lines, to me, that basically sounds like almost like reincarnation. So, if that is the case, right, then you have, again, the vessel of the third descender, which would be Child, because he bears the name Ajax, and we obviously he's very powerful. I mean, not as powerful as the strongest people in Tibet, but he's one of the strongest people, and he could withhold like abyssal like erosion and stuff like that because he hasn't gone insane yet. I mean, he fell into the abyss when he was like a literal like kid, and up to now he's been like, well, again, he's slowly, very, very, very slowly, like eroding when he uses his Fatui. I mean, not the Fatui, the abyssal form. I forgot what's it called. The foul legacy thing. That. But at this case, he's still like perfectly fine for now. So we know he can withhold a lot, and we know that a descender can absorb the abyss, because we obviously see it with the fourth descendant, the traveler. So again, if Child is almost like the vessel like, and he could withhold abyssal energy, probably not exactly like the Descenders, but somewhat like it. And I didn't even mean to do that. I was too used to other games. Zenless Zone. Usually press down on the D-pad and that's the camera. Okay, excuse me. But yeah, so if that is the case, right, that he will be the body part that they're descender, and again, Wanderer will be the soul, then what I think the Sarista is gonna do is she's gonna sacrifice both of them. That's where I disagree with, because I don't think she's gonna use them to help the descender become alive, because like in that instance that basically kind of makes it sound like what, like they give like some of the power, or like I don't know. I think the Sarista is just desperate at this point, especially with all the harbingers are basically dropping out like flies. Like they either dying or just going AWOL. So, but but yeah, so that's what I think. I think she's gonna use them, but most likely probably kill the both of them. Then take the body and the soul, put it in this whatever, this Project Stuja thing. Then use the Gnosis. Then it would be like the actual bones that will go in the body. Then put the soul in the body, and then the third descender will be resurrected. Resurrected. I think that's what Project Stuja is. But but yeah, I could 100% be wrong about that. But that's just what I think. I think that's exactly what the Sarista is trying to do. She's trying to use Child as the body for the vessel, Wanderer as the souls of the third descender, and then she already has the bones. So now she has all three to complete, and then recreate him, and then go challenge Celestia and whatnot, and do a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah. Trying to think of something else. I was gonna mention something because I know I was gonna talk about Reed Miller being a part of everything, but I wanted to say something before that. That has to do with the Fatui. Oh damn, I don't remember. But yeah. Honestly, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, now for Reed Miller because I was rewatching that event that recently just happened with like Ino and stuff like that. And then I was watching the cutscenes. There's a part I actually screenshotted it. There's a part. Hold on, is it on this phone? Hold on, let me check real quick. I'll talk about screenshot. There was something in Zenla's zone that I was supposed to screenshot also. I'll say that one real quick because I'm gonna bring it up another time anyway. Um, because I'm right next to the place. So as soon as I log into the game and I see that place, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, this happened, and I didn't claim the achievement because yeah, it has to do with that. But just real quick, um, I don't know if this is like an old achievement or like a new achievement or whatever. That I'm not sure. But I was doing the new event, the one with Ellen, where I only did the first one because I was gonna do the second one until that happened, and then I had to do other stuff, so I just turned off the game. But but yeah, so I was doing the new event with Ellen, and then the second place, which is Port Ellis. So I went to Port Ellis, and then I saw that hacker girl, Venus, which I never really even saw her there before. So just randomly, I decided to walk up and talk to her. But the only thing that the proxy did was just listen in the conversation that he had, that she had, Venus had, with another, um, I guess like starting out to be proxy. And then the other girl left, and then Venus turned her attention to the proxy, and then that's when they started talking. And then she said something, and then all of a sudden, the proxy almost like went into like some dream, like type of thing. It was like weird. I'm so dumb. I honestly don't know why I did not take a picture of it, especially for this part I'm about to say. Because then, um, oh, because it started with Venus saying that she wanted to thank Eos personally, which was the little bamboo. That's how it started. And then it went into some weird. I don't even know what happened. Honestly, I don't know if it was like some dream or like the perspective of like Eos, like in a dream or something. But the screen basically went black, and then it was a person talking to a bamboo, and then it was like, oh, code like such and such and such, and then the Bangbu was like yes, like awaken, and then it said like access granted. So it said like a whole bunch of stuff. And then the conversation, it was like, oh, that uh that all Bangbus around are me, and we are just alike. Like we are the chosen. Like it was like a whole bunch of like basically like when I do like those Zelda Zone events, and it has to do with like the Sea God. That's kind of what it sounded like, but it wasn't Sea God. It sounded almost like. Now that I think about it, maybe it was kind of like Lady Sunbringer, honestly, because it was I don't know, especially with like the whole code like activation and we are the same and we are all one and stuff like that. It was like it was weird, but it was very interesting. Again, I'm so dumb and I regret that I didn't screenshot or take a picture of those things. Cause I'm gonna look it up later or tomorrow if I remember. Or maybe when I do the next Zelda stream. That's why I didn't claim it yet. Cause I actually do want to do a Zelda stream. And then again, if I see the achievement, I think I'm just gonna look it up at that point if I did forget. But anyways, yeah, it was like I've never like seen that before. I never seen that before. I never heard that before. Like you would think, but like by now, like on YouTube, like somebody would have like mentioned it, or I would have saw a video of it. Especially with like all the other random crap I be seeing, and it's like a lore related thing. Like I be seeing like the littlest like the littlest stuff, like anything lore related. So I don't know. I just found it weird. And honestly, I don't know if it's new. It could be new. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it yet. Um, yeah, cause the reason why I said I'm not sure if it's new or old because just recently, which I don't know if I said this on Twitch. I know I did say it on YouTube. Which was probably about like 2 weeks ago maybe at this point. Um, because after the whole catastrophe at freaking Thursday and Friday, um, I tried to stream on YouTube and it worked pretty well. And then it started messing up also. So I was just like fuck this, and I just gave up because this stream was just not my day. It was just going horrible. But anyways, it was before those streams. Um, when I was playing Zenless, I was mentioning this achievement that I found um a couple of days before I did that stream. Again, I did the same thing. Talking about Zenless, I pressed down on the D-pad again. No, I keep hiccuping, man. What the hell? Oh, it just says okay. Honestly, I thought they were gonna be slick, and I could only choose one, and then I was gonna do all this, but it let me choose all three. Um, So yeah, there was an achievement of taking 5 pictures of Astra Yao, whether it's like a poster, um an album cover, and then I think the other one was I think it was like a billboard. Yeah, it was a billboard. And then which technically is still a billboard, but one that's like electronic, like the pictures be changing. Cause the one that changes is in um what is that place called? Is it Lumina Square or Lumaine Square? Something like that. There's a billboard that electronically changes there. That's one picture. Then um another picture is inside the um, the video store. There's like a um there's like a VHS tape that has the cover of her on it. And then you go outside. There's one on the dog stand or the newspaper stand. I just say dog stand because that's where the dog is when you do your lucky what the hell is that thing called? The lucky the lucky scratch. That's what it is. And then the fourth one is near the robot woman. Usually where you create like drive disk or like specific ones. I believe you could also tune them. Like you could create it and then put like a specific stat. But anyway, it's near the music shop because that's where it is. And then the fifth one is which is just like the regular billboard is inside oh, what is the name of that place? Why am I forgetting all these names? It's the place where you actually meet well, that's not the first time you meet her. But it was a part of that new quest. Well, the quest in January, not new now. Damn, what the hell is the name of that place, bro? Bro, it's driving me crazy. I can't think of his name. I just realized I haven't even been claiming these. I just been going from the next one to the next one. But yeah, anyways, it's that place. Oh, cause it's also the same place where you could do that like Fall Guys event. That's what it was. That you had to speak to the woman, and then you're able to do the Fall Guys thing. Because there's that part. There's like couches everywhere. There's people standing around. Then there's the billboard of Astrial, which that's the fifth picture, and then that's when you get the secret achievement, which I literally didn't know until like a couple weeks ago. So again, I said all that just to say that I wonder if it's the same thing with like the Venus talking to the girl, and then it has like this little secret cutscene of whoever the person is talking to the Bang Boos, saying like we are one and stuff like that. Which now that I think about it, probably is Lady Sunbringer from the original Void Hunters. So yeah, I honestly don't know. I'm trying to remember. As I said I was gonna. Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna talk about Reed Miller. Oh yeah, and then because I was talking about Ino, and then that's when I sidetracked. Because I got the screenshot. Damn, it's a shame I can't like. I got a PC or even like a camera, because I would literally just put my phone in front of the camera. But yeah, I screenshotted it because it's the part and
This is a
well,
testament
it's
to my
during the
connection with the
quest.
world around me,
Well,
and it's very
obviously.
much my
And then
companion
when
now,
Anefa is talking to the
bearing
traveler,
witness
and
to
when she
everything I've
says,
experienced on this journey.
well, if you're looking at the cutscene, but if not, you could just see the picture of Aino and her teacher. But if you're looking for the specific one, because I don't know if there's another one after that. That one I'm not sure. As soon as I saw this, I just screenshotted it because it reminded me of someone who's connected to the Reed Miller thing. So, but it says this is Anafa speaking. That one day an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion. And that old man in the picture, standing next to Aino, is the same, and I make sure of this. He is the same. He is the exact same old man from that quest that you do in the in the oh my god, what is it called? What is that place called? In the Iron Whale. That's what it is. Because that in that quest, you talk to the bard. Oh damn, talking about the bard. I forgot to look up all the other stories he said. Because I only listened to like 5 or 6. And it said to keep listening, but then that's when I left. I forgot about that. Yeah, because most of the. Because you gotta complete the quest in order to hear the stories from the bard anyway. But most of it was Reed Miller. And then one of them was the Cryo Archon um, doing something with the Golden Realm or trying to reach the Golden. I don't know, something like that. And then the other one that wasn't Reed Miller was talking about the Yaksha that you fight inside the chasm. When it's like Yu, Zhao, Yanfei. I believe Yelan is also there. Yeah, Yelan, Shinobu, Ito, and of course the Traveler.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and
Damn, I
it's
still
very
don't
much my
remember his name
companion now,
also. I know it starts with a
bearing
B,
witness to
and he's
everything I've
electric
experienced
power.
on this journey.
Oh, is it Baricious? Baricious or Barashos? It's him. That he was talking about him. But anyways, it's in that quest. Because when you do that quest, it's the bard who makes up this story to the other guy about finding some secret treasure, knowing that there wasn't a secret treasure. Because he had the real one with him this whole entire time. Because the other guy, um, like killed the old man. It's like a whole like crazy thing. But the other guy killed the old man because he wanted to be with the daughter. So the bard knew that the guy killed the old man, so he was leading him like on a wild goose chase that never ends. And then by the end, the other guy learns the truth and he runs basically into the wilderness. I still don't even know what the hell happened. That I also had to look up again. God, I now that I'm like speaking about this, I literally forgot to look that stuff up. Well, but then again, like I said before, Thursday night going into Friday morning, it was again, it was a catastrophe. It was so horrible. I basically almost forgot everything. Yes. Yeah. That's. Anyways, I don't even know why I keep bringing that up. I'm just like seriously gonna end up jinxing myself. But it's funny. But what you call it? Yeah, in that quest, when you finish everything, and then the bard gives you the picture with the mask from Reed Miller's I guess like his armor or his collection or whatever. I'm not even too sure what those things are. I know they're artifacts, obviously, but I don't know if it's like his artifacts that he was wearing or I'm not sure. That I have no clue. I just realized I took all three in one shot. Oh wait, did I or oh maybe it was the requirements for that one shot. Oh no, okay, I took the other one also. Yeah, and then the third one counted because of the tub I already did. But yeah, um, that old man is the exact same old man as Aino's teacher. Because I looked at both of those pictures clearly. And hopefully this is not just Genshin being Genshin and just being goddamn lazy and just reusing models, which they rarely do that. And again, bro, when you play any type of Hoyoverse game, there's rarely like such a thing as coincidence. It's just no. If something looks like a coincidence, it's because it means something. There's no such thing as a coincidence. I learned that, you know, throughout all these years of playing all their other games. But but yeah, that old that's funny. Now the employee is scolding the boss. Yes, that is perfect. Perfect. A lot of what you call it? A lot of bosses need this. But yeah, I said I said all of that to say that dude, this Reed Miller guy, he he is gonna be the person that's honestly gonna be able to like any like loose like connections right now in Not Cry, like stuff that doesn't make sense. Obviously, it just started. They're not gonna say every single thing in one update because you know the updates have to go on and on. But throughout all the other
This is a
updates,
testament to my connection with the world around me.
like slowly by slowly, I think everything that's going to be revealed, it's somehow also going to be related to like Reed Miller. Because again, Ino's teacher, Reed Miller, uh, that group within the like the bard, the